Hello and welcome. I'm going to try to make this quick. In this teaching, we're going to talk about some correlations between the reincarnation karmic type teachings and manifestation intention type teachings. And I'll be referring to a book called Star Signs by Linda Goodman. This is my second take. My batteries died on me in the last one. If they die on this one, then this video will not be made. So if you're watching this video, yay, my battery stayed. So, I don't know what I believe about this whole reincarnation karma thing. I think that religion is a chain and a prison and a control for people. And I would like to see our society develop and go to a point where we don't need that. I think that this was developed as a way, provided evolution is true, for us years ago to learn how to interact together as people. Instead of just going around clubbing the women we want on the head and dragging them into our cave, we figured out how to get along with each other. We created this higher system of ethics and morals based on whatever we worshiped back then, stars, moon, planets, whatever it was we looked at in the sky and worshipped, and then it evolved into God and these various religions. And I think this whole karma and reincarnation thing is nothing more than just another religion and belief system. And I choose to be free from all religions and belief systems. I think what you experience in the afterlife, as I said before, is what you believe. So if you believe that reincarnation is real and true and there's karmic debts, then they are real and true for you, and that's what you're going to experience. I know magical teachings and circles, they seem to also say those are true, as well as balance. And I think all of that stuff is mankind created junk, basically. That balance doesn't actually exist in any way that man would have to judge or look at it. There is no balance. There simply is what there is, and there is no balance. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's no positive or negative. There's just different levels of vibration. And anyway, so correlations. And star signs, there are two types of karma that she was talking about, and I could see the correlation in what I would call manifestation and intention teachings, such as you would read in Wayne Dyer, maybe Neil Goddard, and a few other people. But what she was talking about was she gave an example of a doctor who developed some kind of disease in his spine. It was paralyzing him, very painful. He was dying, so he was very successful at the time. He realized that he had some kind of karmic debt. Maybe it caused paralyzation of the people, so he left whatever his lucrative business was, moved into a little apartment where he had just barely enough money that he earned working at a hospital, working with paralyzed children. And after doing that for 3 months and getting steadily worse, all of a sudden everything just was gone. He was healed. And he was whole. His karmic debt was paid. Karma is impersonal, according to this author. So that is one thing that I noticed that kind of correlates to intention and manifestation. One of the ways to get something that you want, to manifest something you want in your life, is to be that or to do that for another. So if you would like to have a girlfriend, for example, go and help out other people with relationships. Help your best friend get a girlfriend, or help somebody else get a girlfriend. And then in doing that, you manifest it for yourself. If you want to be loved, love others. Learn to love and accept yourself, and then go out and love others. Or as you learn to love and accept yourself, go out and give love to others. Randomly smile at people and say hi, and genuinely develop a care for yourself and them. And then love will come into your life because you have opened yourself up. It's basically an opening process. So there's correlations there. So another correlation is there are something called karmic chains. And so she gave another example, just fictional in this case, I suppose. Somebody hurt somebody else, and then that person realizes I must have done something to hurt this person, and decides to forgive them, and that breaks the karmic chain. So forgiveness is able to break that. So that's actually an intention of manifestation and Hermetic teachings as well, I believe. It's working at a higher vibration level. Remember our battery example. I have my battery here. And going up here, just loving yourself and others as they are and forgiving instantly is vibrating up here at a higher level, and that's how you basically control, and not control, that's not the right word, that's basically how you create the reality for yourself that you wish to have. So if somebody hurts you, you just smile at them, realize that something was to cause them to do that. You're not really judging or criticizing, but you have enough there. You want to be able to have an empathy to see how, if you were in their shoes, maybe you could be in that, how you might do the same thing. And that allows you to forgive them instantly, to love and accept them as they are. And then, in effect, if this we're talking about karma, to be breaking the karmic chain, is accomplish the same thing, even though we're talking manifestation and intention teachings here. So I just thought that was interesting that these two correlations exist. I myself don't believe that there is any such thing as balance, karma, reincarnation. I think that karma is just another form of chains, and I already freed myself from two sets. One is being in the Christian religion, and one from creating a tulpa and being energetically connected to her. And I am still paying the penalty for that now, today. Well, not penalty. I wouldn't say penalty. I wouldn't imply anything bad. But whenever you do something, there's going to be consequences, I guess is the best way to put it. And other people will call that karma. I don't know. I just wanted to point out these correlations and leave it for you to think about. It's kind of interesting to see these two areas correlating. You'll find more stuff on the whole karmic idea in the teachings of Tibetan Dream Yoga by Rinpoche. I think I had some other things to state, and I don't remember. Oh, yes, one more thing before I close. I was thinking about, for myself, I have had a problem, not as much now since the tulpa I created and separating myself from her, but I have throughout my life had a problem with needing alone time. You don't need details, we'll just call it that. Other people would say that I have a very active libido, so whichever way helps you to think about it. Yeah, I know, ew, disgusting, but anyway. I've had this problem, and I looked at it from the karmic viewpoint, decided to open myself to, because all possibility exists, anything is possible, then karma and reincarnation could be possible too. I'm just not going to invest any belief in them or any other belief system or religion. I'm going to free myself from that and just open myself, and if it's experientially true, then I will adopt it into myself. Any teaching that is experientially true. If it's not true, then I won't. But I won't close myself. I'll leave myself open. Before I was closed to these things, now I'm going to study and open myself to them. In any case, a way to experiment with this and to play with this a little bit is, okay, so something in past life, maybe I was a priest or something, and I'm alone now. I don't have a relationship as of yet. I haven't manifested it yet. The woman that I'm to be with hasn't manifested yet. So maybe I was a priest keeping people apart in some previous life, and maybe I was punishing people for pleasuring themselves, for example. And that would also explain how I got thrown into the Christian faith and had to work my way out of it. So how do I break this karmic chain that I'm in right now? And if there's a debt there, how do I pay it? Well, that's very simple. Figure out and how to do a video or something that helps people who also have the same issue. And if I can do that, then I can break that chain. So that'll probably be our next video. It's going to be a little awkward, but I think that it will be an interesting experiment worth doing. I'll see you then.